The Rendlesham UFO incident. Was it alien or ancient immortals? So let's start by talking about the Rendlesham UFO incident. It's a very well documented UFO sighting, or should I even say encounter, that happened in 1980 next to a USA Air Force base in the UK. Lots of information available on this. You can even read the Deputy Base Commander's report, which can see on the screen anyway. But to get a full idea of what it's all about, there's plenty of really great YouTubers out there who have addressed the whole story of this. Here's an example of one of them, but I think that's not what this is all about. This isn't about the actual event. So I recommend that you go and check out one of these other YouTube videos. Even Ancient Aliens has done an episode on this. And that'll give you the gist of the actual encounter. But this isn't about the encounter as such. This is about the craft and the things that were seen on the outside of the craft. This has all been well documented. I've seen this before somewhere, and I think it's a medieval painting with the same shaped craft. In fact, there's two of these. So at this stage, you might be saying, okay, so that's interesting, but so what? Well, most religious paintings seem to have a lot of cherubs and angels flying around, sometimes the odd bird, sometimes even the odd interesting bits of light coming down from the sky. But to have these kind of vehicles is a little bit more unusual. Coming back to this painting in the Visoki Dakini Monastery in Kosovo, we are looking at something with a symbolic meaning. So let's see what we can find out about that meaning and how it might relate to the same shaped craft from the Rendlesham incident. In Christianity, this 8-pointed star represents rebirth or resurrection, and it's sometimes called the Star of Redemption or the Star of Bethlehem. And so clearly, in that way, it's associated with the birth of Jesus Christ. In Islam, that same 8-pointed star is called the Khatim Suleiman, or Seal of Solomon, and is associated with the biblical King Solomon. But it doesn't stop there. In alchemy, the 8-pointed star represents balance and harmony, as well as the 4 elements, fire, water, earth and air, combined with the 4 qualities of hot, cold, wet and dry, which when you put them all together makes up all matter under the theories of alchemy. There are many more meanings for this symbology, but we'll just leave it at that for now, and we'll come back to the Rendlesham UFO. As well as this rather interesting shape, there was some significant symbology that was noted on the Rendlesham craft. And these are the symbols as documented by Jim Penniston, who was one of the US Air Force Base airmen. So these are fairly mysterious symbols. One of them looks a perfect candidate for a crop circle. But I'm getting off topic, aren't I? So one of the stories that goes along with this Rendlesham encounter with a UFO was that the airbase had a large number of nuclear devices on it. And what's more, this UFO did something to neutralize these nuclear devices. Now, we'll never know if this is true or not, but let's just pretend that did happen. So that brings us full circle back to the start of this discussion. Was it an alien or was it an ancient immortal? Because from all these very old documents, certainly looks like these things have been around for a very long time. And there do seem to be rather a lot of stories of UFOs taking an interest in nuclear devices and doing things to disarm them. So it's quite consistent with a large number of other stories around about UFOs and this sort of thing. But I guess coming back round to the ancient immortal concept, are they from outer space? Are they aliens? Or is there another group that lives on this planet taking an interest in the way that this planet is being put at risk? I'm not saying that aliens don't exist, but I do think there is a very strong case for the possibility that there are immortal humans, ancient immortals essentially, who have lived here for obviously a very long time.